Are you ready?
I think so.
Are you ready?
I was born ready.
You're so stupid. Theme song. I was already recording. You have a pimple on your nose, dude. It's bright red.
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
Should I squeeze it onto the microphone?
You're so gross. No. Theme song.
I'll do it on yours.
Theme song.
Welcome to another episode of When Wife Gives You Lemons.
Oh,
See?
look at you.
Every once in a while, like once a month or so.
It's Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
Happy Memorial Day.
And
I wrote a joke, and I put it on Facebook, and I said Memorial Day is kind of different in our house. We don't really remember the people who passed away for us. My dad just reminds me that I'd be a doctor if I didn't drop out of college.
this is that day.
This is that day. Joy, remember? You'd be a doctor by now.
Nice. I'm watching a little boy stare at me through his window. He has his window open, and he's giving me the loser sign on his forehead.
He's being a butthole today.
Yeah, he's...
What? In fact, it's my fault. I don't know how, but it's my fault that it's Monday, Memorial Day, and he has school tomorrow. Because he asked me, he's like, Mom, what day is it? And I was like, oh, it's Monday. And he's like, ooh, like I did it. Fuck you. First of all, I only get 2 days off. I get Monday and Thursday off. It's really starting to wear on me. And it sucks because Monday is like everyone's day off. So I don't even get like another day off like everyone else.
And I got all freaking...
3 days.
I got all, what is that, inspired, I guess, and freaked out and started cleaning the garage for the last 2.5 days. It looks way better.
Oh, yeah, he needs his attaboy. Attaboy, Jonathan.
Well, you wanted one, too, for... It's my day off, and I still worked all day in the house.
Oh, I didn't say anything about cleaning the house.
Oh, I did.
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. You want an attaboy for that one, too? Attaboy, John, for getting a wife that cleans the house.
That's right.
Mm-hmm.
And gives me the good stuff at night. What are you giggling about, turning a little fleshy?
Shut up. It's weird now. Okay.
Because people know your sex life?
Yeah. Well, no, I don't care. Like, everybody knows. Like, we're married. We have sex.
You do?
We're an anomaly, I guess. I don't know. But it's just weird because I had a patient come in. And she's like, I was listening to your podcast, and I was like, why? She's like, I took notes.
Oh, fuck. So now we have a note taker.
We have a note taker. And I was like, shit.
John and Joy 101. None of it's going to make any sense.
And then she's all, what is scissoring?
Whoa.
Bless you. She's like, what is scissoring? And I was like, she's like, is that what the lesbian people do?
And you're like, no, that's when you take those cutter things and cut paper.
I was like, no, John and I were doing arts and crafts. We did 2 snips. It was
a snip and a what? This is dumb.
It was silly. It doesn't
but
work.
Maybe if I had a puss, maybe we could suction her and or rub it together.
I don't know, because okay, when I wrote that lesbian novel that I put under the pen name, I had to research some lesbian moves because I haven't done any lesbian-esque stuff.
Did you have any lesbian? Oh, come on.
I hope not. Okay. But if you remember, I totally had a panic attack before I published that book because I was like, what if they realize I'm not a lesbian? And I didn't know. Then
they're like, oh my God, this chick likes dick. There is no doubt. Listen, scissor. She's like using butterfly scissors.
Well, then I said something.
Yeah,
I was gonna let you go with it. But then somebody got back to me because I was like super panicky, and they're like, dude, people write books about serial killers and they've never killed anyone. And I was like, oh.
Maybe a butterfly scissors where they like kind of scissor and then like flap their legs back and forth.
I don't know. Well, see, I think our scissoring didn't work because you kept trying to stick your penis
in. I didn't at first.
You did. You were all...
I don't know what you're talking about. That's weird.
Okay, it's just like I knew we were going to do this. I knew we were going to be like unfiltered and we weren't going to like hold anything back. And it's just...
You're talking about more... Was there more notes than just that?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, well, let's answer the question.
Also, she said, put on swim trunks next time you give the dogs a shower.
I like being naked with my dogs in the shower.
By the way, when I was cleaning the shower today, I found peanut butter residue. I was very upset.
Did you lick it?
Yes, that's exactly what I did with my tongue.
That's hot.
So, and I know you had somebody say something about scissoring as well to you.
Yeah, somebody walked up to goes, "Oh, I need to talk to you," and I was like, "What?" And they're like, "My husband said scissoring." I was like, "Don't judge me," and I walked away.
We can't be the only married couple that does shit like this.
No, we just the only ones that talk about it.
That's true.
So the other day when I was coming home from work, I was coming up our little road right here, and there was a dude pulled over by the ranch on the side of the road, and he's opening his door, and he is just puking his guts out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, really? And as I'm pulling up, and I get to the stop sign, I see him pulling behind me, and I was like, so he puked there, and then he turned and went up our street, past our street and up wherever he lives.
Yeah.
And I was like, damn, bro, you were like a quarter mile from your house. Number one. And number two, I was like, oh, shit. Quarantine the street. Quarantine the street. We got Rona on fucking 2 blocks away. I got scared.
Yeah, but we're vaccinated. So
We've been chipped.
We've been chipped, exactly. So we went out, because we've been vaccinated, we went out to dinner for lunch for the first time at a restaurant. Red Robin. Yeah, because we're big spenders. And
Pretty good, though.
It was pretty good, but it was just nice sitting down. But when we were leaving, I don't think you heard this, but a waitress was like, hey, she like on the microphone or on the walkie-talkie doohickey thing, she's like, hey, can somebody please come help me in my section? And somebody goes, yeah. And they said a chick's name, blah, 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 will be there. And then like under her breath, she goes, 10 hours later. Like she did the SpongeBob fucking thing. And I laughed so hard because I'm like, oh, that bitch is lazy then. Because she's like.
And everybody's all grumpy.
Everybody was grumpy.
Well, that's just life. Everybody's all grumpy. I mean, hey, you want to go to a baseball game? Every time you go, there's like, there was a fight last night at the Padres-Dodgers game. It's like, oh my God, every fucking night there's a fight now.
Because nobody knows how to behave.
They're like, my team's better than yours. Let's fight. Dude,
my team that has nothing to do with me. And
that wouldn't give 2 fucks if you died tomorrow. I love my Dolphins. You know this. I fucking love my Dolphins. Now, do you really give a thinking? Wait, yeah. Do you really think that Stephen Ross?
Your brain stutter.
Did you really think Stephen Ross, the owner of the Dolphins, would be like, "Oh my God, John is upset. John, we need to get it. We need to do something about it." Right?
Well, you know what? Being that you're probably the only Dolphins fan,
that's not true. There's like 4 in Florida.
I'm sure that he would actually very much care about you because he's like, "Fuck, this
shit,
dude,
he died. Fuck,
he's the only one. His kids don't even like them.
One does.
Mm-hmm. He just says that.
Ouch, that hurts a little bit.
So somebody sent me a picture.
Nobody sent you anything.
Why are you being such a dick right now? And
you're being a dick right
And the thing that pisses me off is you didn't feed me yet. You're like, I'll start the coals as soon as we start the podcast, which guess what? You didn't do.
Do you want me to go start the coals right now?
No.
I'll get up out of this podcast and you can sit here and go bah, 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 and keep bitching and nagging all while I'm awake.
Is that what I sound like to you?
Pretty much.
Okay.
See, listen to you. You're all...
Because you didn't feed me.
Is that how I sound to you?
Shitter's full joy.
Oh, so now I'm Cousin Eddie?
Real you better tomato ketchup joy?
Well, you better go get the fucking rubber sheets and the gerbils because it's on now.
Anyway, she sent me these pictures of the Old Spice. Old Spice has like straight up Ron Burgundy names for their Old Spice. They have Night Panther, Bear Glove, and Kraken Guard.
Kraken Guard.
Yes, look.
Well, I'm just wondering what a Kraken guard is.
It's the Kraken, and he's
that's
guarding
like
your
seawater,
armpits.
so you smell like fish?
I don't know. But see, that's the thing. Men have all these like manly, like mythical creatures, and women have shower fresh, powdered, freshly powdered. You know, like, I
We
wanna
use fucking
be a
ivory.
Kraken.
I use goddamn ivory.
Okay, nobody's talking about you exactly. I'm saying there is a discrepancy between women's deodorant and men's deodorant.
I like women's deodorant. It works better.
That's true, but you guys have better names.
I just admitted I use women's deodorant. I do.
Yes, you do. You're sure. Are you sure you do?
I am absolutely sure.
Okay. Anyway.
It's not a sponsor, sure.
Okay. You're being weird today. I don't like it.
I won't talk anymore. I'm sorry.
Did you save the bottom of that receipt, by the way?
Which one?
The one where... Okay. So...
Yes, it's in my wallet.
We need to take a picture of it. Okay, so John, we used to, a long time ago before the plague.
Last year before the pandemic.
Before the plague hit us. When we went to restaurants and you could sign your name and then have the little receipt printed.
Right, the little kiosks at your table.
Yeah, John and I would always draw the dirtiest possible things on them.
We don't sign our name. We
don't
draw
sign our
dirty
name.
pictures.
So... and it's fun. Which, once again, every time I tell people that, they're like, "What?"
Right? Why wouldn't you?
Right. You
I think
can
it's
print
hilarious.
a dick pic.
I think it's freaking hilarious.
Or a
I'm
vagina.
going to start emailing them to me. I didn't know you can email them to yourself, so I'm going to start emailing them. How awesome would that be, right? You're like, "Hey, Joy, I sent you your receipt. Get that ready for taxes, would you?"
Right?
I got this is a payment dispute right here. I didn't sign that. That is not my signature.
I only have one more thing.
What do you have?
I have the fiasco that was the In-N-Out line.
Oh, that lady.
Oh, so
That was fun.
So there was a line, as is with In-N-Out. I decided I wanted In-N-Out because John was racing. So I was like, I can go home and I can eat my food. And so I go and I get in line. There's like 20 people behind me. I'm resigned to the fact that I'm going to be in line at In-N-Out because that's what you do. Now, 2 cars ahead of me, the people are taking this lady's order, and she had a larger order than most. So the people in front of her were moving ahead. So there was a gap. And this dirty SCV twat decided to fill the gap with her car.
I'm sure she likes her gap filled.
I bet not. That's probably why she's so bitchy.
She's
Just fucking
uptight.
get sex, dude. Scissor something. Scissor a pair of scissors, bitch.
Go scissor your man.
Go scissor your scissors. I did not like this lady. So I'm like, dude, there's like 20 people. Like, she cut in front. And the kids were like, what the... And these poor kids, they're like, what the fuck do we do with
they're
this
gonna
kid?
try to police people, and they're like, "Fuck you, dude. I don't give a fuck what you say."
And it's hot, and there's like huge line because they're super busy. And then this bitch. So they go up to her, they knock on her car window, and you can hear her already becoming belligerent. Because, okay, you got caught.
Belligerent being mean, or belligerent like,
and I was
acting
like,
all fucking entitled.
you got caught. Just be like, oops, my bad. Pull out of the line and go to the back of the line, or fucking go to Taco Bell. I don't. Just admit
Right,
it.
at that point, you might as well just leave and go somewhere else.
Right, just go, oops, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be a dick. Even if you did mean to be a dick, you got caught. Like, that's my thing. Like, you fucking got caught. P.S. You were going to get caught because there was 20 other people in line.
And 20 other people going, "What in the fuck is that bitch doing?"
So she asked for the manager, as Karens
She
do.
asks for the manager.
Yes.
They made me sad because they told me I couldn't cut lines.
So this 12-year-old comes out, this little 12-year-old manager, and he makes her pull to the side, and she commences to have the biggest adult tantrum I've ever seen. Hands flailing, tears streaming, like, oh my...
Like she was being treated like
Yes. Like...
I'm not a peasant. I live in Stevenson Ranch.
Oh, and I was like... And this poor 12-year-old, he didn't know what the fuck to do. And these other kids are like, what are we you do with this twat? So she throws a fit, and the guy comes and takes my order, and you can tell he's like visibly shaken because he's, probably 12 too. So I take my order, and I pass her, and I'm just staring at her, shaking my head like, oh my God, bitch, you are an asshole. So then they end up letting her go 2 cars behind me, which is fucked up because she shouldn't have been there.
Right.
Oh, that makes me
even way back from that.
She should have. They should have made her. They should have fucking 86 that bitch. From
they should have said, "Sorry, you're not getting your food here."
Yeah, you're a twat. So I start taking pictures of her.
But they should have got them canceled.
I started taking pictures of her, and she got mad at me, and she put her sunglasses on. Okay, none of this is the best part. The best part is John forgot his debit card at home. And I was a block or 2 from where they race cars. So he called me and he's like, hey, can you come pick up my or can I pick up your debit card and use it so I don't have to drive all the way home? And if you need one, mine's at home. Sure, no problem. Well, I'm taking pictures of her because I'm taking pictures for you, the listeners, because I fucking love you and I want you to see this twat hole. So then I'm twat hole. So I tell Temper Twat.
Oh my God, hashtag temper twat.
Hashtag temper twat. Tantrum twat. She could tantrum. Hashtag twat tantrum. Boom. We need to stop watching The Circle.
Oh my God.
So I'm telling John what's happening. Like I'm giving him play-by-play of this bitch throwing her little twat tantrum. So John comes up while I'm in line. And he's wearing his cop shades because I don't know if you guys know this, but John's always kind of wanted to be a cop. And I hand him my debit card, but we're talking, and she is fucking panicking. I am watching this twat tantrum through my rearview mirror.
Because when we were talking, you and I were talking, and we were pointing and laughing at her.
And she's pale. She is panicked because she's like, what the fuck, this bitch and I don't know, because I'm pretty sure she's like, this thug bitch called this thug guy and I'm gonna get beat up for. And you know what, good, I hope you did think that because you're a bad person.
No, she wouldn't even look at me when I walked away. It was
so
funny.
Then we're pointing at her, and then John walks by her and he just shakes his head at her.
And when she finally looked, it took her forever, but she finally glanced over, and I just shook my head and walked away.
But the best part is while he walks away, she's craning her neck to watch him to make sure. It just made me laugh.
And the biggest part of it had nothing to do with her. I was there for no. I didn't call you.
She
went home and she's like, some guy's going to beat me up.
This lady, she called, and she called her husband because I'm a dumb twat. Oh, it just pissed me off. Like,
I hate people
you're
like
not
that.
better than anyone else.
Well, I hate
we
that.
all have to be in line. Just be in line.
Well, they do it at the other In and Out too, where everybody's waiting in line going one way, where it says to go. And it even says when you're pulling up, go in the other way, and people still will do it. And it's like, what? I've seen him not serve people, but
yes.
I mean, it's like.
Well, Dr. Hong Kong and I were talking about that because that's his. That a new other one is his In and Out,
right?
And he was talking about how they do have a sign that says, "We will not serve you if you try to come in this way." And he has seen them kick people out. So
I've seen him miss it and let people in. I was pissed about that.
Oh, that just.
You know, it's funny.
Be a good
one time,
person.
I had that happen.
And scissor.
I had that happen one time, and then I posted the picture like a jackass on I'm just gonna put you on blast on the nice driving moron page, and then you put it on there, and somebody's like, so that's the shit that sets you off, huh? And I'm like, and then you're like, God damn it, now I feel stupid.
I do feel stupid, and it just bugs me because we were all in line. Like, just get in line.
But every time I do that, and somebody says something, then you're like, God damn, fuck that guy. I always go to their page, and then I always see something. I'm like, oh, motherfucker, I could totally blast you right now, right back, and I'm not going to do it.
That's what it's you off?
Right, because there's another one, like there'll be a post in the same page from them somewhere else. This jackass just ran the yellow light. The whole yellow? It was yellow.
It was almost orange.
I saw this guy turn right on green. Fucking people are dumb.
People are... Just be nice. And you know what I think it is? It's because people aren't fucking... People just need to Go.
Is that why I'm so nice? I'm a fucking angel, then. Because I've been getting that shit. Okay, you know what I mean? I wrote down poker. Oh, but it meant puker.
Oh, okay.
And then I also wrote gas machine down.
Okay.
And I think I felt stupid because I went to get gas and I kept running my card.
Move your phone. It's feedbacking.
I kept running my card and it was like, go see cashier. I was like, what the fuck is going on here? And then Brody, our fucking 10-year-old who's in the passenger seat, sitting there, and he's watching me do this for, I don't know, 5 minutes. He goes, says they don't have gas. Like, fucking, it sure does. On the door, there's a sign written in Sharpie that says gas transactions are down. Nowhere on any machine. So there's people all over the gas station trying to run their cards, and everybody is standing there looking at each other like, what the fuck is
none of them have a Brody but you.
And none of us are smart enough to see the door. Except for a 10-year-old.
Well, I was getting gas. That's funny. I was getting gas, and this lady in this big, like, Penske moving truck fucking just took out the whole side of her truck. It was all crunch.
Oh, those are awesome.
And I was all, oh, fuck. And
that's a rental truck, too.
Yeah, and it did. It was a Penske rental truck.
You mean it's Insky now?
Yeah. It's ski.
That's funny.
But
you're silly.
But she was okay. I'm a little bit biased. I get it. She was a skinny, pretty girl. And in my opinion, she was probably like, I can drive it. You let me drive it. I can do this. And I'm like, you couldn't
so funny.
do this. So then some guy, I was like, oh, fuck. And I'm just pumping my gas and I just watched because I'm an asshole.
Yeah, I would too.
So then this guy because honestly, I wouldn't have been able to help her anyway because I wouldn't have been able to tell her which way to turn the wheel because I'm not good at that shit.
You would have hit the other side.
Yeah, I would have fucking made her run into traffic. So another guy, he came out and he got out of his truck and he was like maneuvering her around. But then she's staying in her car. By the way, she's smiling like, oh my God.
She's probably, that's the embarrassment.
Oh yeah. And I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing? So then what happened was
I didn't get the insurance on the truck.
That she took out though. It had like the wheel well that was gone. And
ruthless.
So then I got in my car and I drove away and she pulled up to get gas in the pump because she was like, I just can't do it. And I was like, oh fuck. But it was crunch.
That's awesome. All the way down the side. Did it sound like the mailbox? I love you. I was just kidding.
You are such an asshole.
I love you. I was just kidding.
So I fucking hit the mailbox.
You didn't hit it. You just touched it.
The whole down my side.
Like 3 feet.
Okay. That just made me
I'm kidding.
In a very
oh
bad
my
mood.
God. Joy's in a bad mood.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. God, you're a farmer. You got shit growing.
I grew a pear.
You got a pear.
I grew a pear. One pair. I keep going out there and
grew a pair, but they're in Joy's purse.
Yes, you can't have them back. You obviously don't know how to use them. You don't have the responsibility for them. They stay in my purse.
I'll do my homework.
Fucking 15.
Anyway, what do you think?
I think I grew a pair. I have little tiny peaches. They're trying. They're going. Yeah.
And then you text a friend and told him to go fuck himself because he's got a nice fucking garden. He's a pretty good garden grower guy, and you're like, hey, I like your garden. Go fuck yourself.
I said out loud when I saw his garden, I was all, fuck you, ... And then I was like, well, shit, I can't just say that without telling him. Because I'm that person, if I talk shit behind your back, I will come back and just tell you because I feel so bad. So I text him and I was like, I just yelled fuck you to your name. And he started laughing. I was like, I'm really jealous of your gardens. It's really pretty. I think your garden's pretty.
I think you're pretty.
There was something else that happened, and I can't remember what it was, but it was funny.
Yeah?
Yeah, but I don't remember.
Save it for next week-ish.
If I can remember it.
Write it down. God, I'm so sick of you never writing shit down. Mm-hmm. No note taking. Look at you today.
I have
count
like
on
6
you.
notes.
I count on you.
Uh-huh. Somebody wrote, and it was like the best explanation I've ever heard. Somebody's like, what's it like to be an author? And it's all, you give yourself homework and you're never done with it.
Wow. That's why you like it. Because you're like, I'll do that essay. Our nieces are in freaking college and they're like, we need an essay, some help. Can you help us? You're like, yeah, I'll do it. And they're like, you got an A on your essay.
Well,
or got a B. And you're like, why'd that bitch give me a B?
Well, okay. First, I'm going to give my nieces props. They write it. I just go in and plump it and make it prettier. That's all. But they do all the work. I'm just there to help. But a person who does not do all their work is our little 15-year-old who, anybody who wants a 15-year-old and promises not to molest him, he is yours.
He'd probably like it.
He probably would like it. You little horny bastard. But he has finals this week. Ta-da. And, of course, all this homework that he's like, I've done it. I don't have any homework. Oh, I have to tell you this. I didn't tell you this. I forgot. So he comes in and he's like, Mom, I have all these little essays on Romeo and Juliet that I got to do. And he's like, you read Romeo and Juliet in high school? I'm all, no, I didn't. I was in honors English. I didn't read those little plebeian books, dude. I was fucking reading Dostoevsky and stuff. Yeah. Fuck you.
Don't fucking insult me, bitch.
Thinking I
was reading Dr. fucking Seuss, motherfucker.
Average.
I was a super senior at Bowman.
Fucking average at
Did you know they had a name for that?
What, super senior?
They call them super seniors.
That's funny.
If you go in extra, if you're a senior and you fail and you go in like I was like a super senior because I went to fucking Bowman that extra half
You're
a year.
Super senior and I'm Batman. Okay, cool.
So when I turn 55, does that make me a super senior?
Super senior?
I can't wait. I'm getting me some
Super
discounts.
senior.
I'm going to use them up till I drop.
Okay, anyway.
So go ahead.
So I go, Caleb. I'm like, what happened to all this? I don't have any homework. I'm done with all my homework. The little fucker looked me straight in the eye and he goes, Mom, this wasn't homework. This was in-class work.
No. So you should have done it during class.
So every time we asked him, do you have any homework? He wasn't lying because it was in class.
So he was loopholing us.
Oh, yeah. He was using his butthole.
Did we close that loophole?
Yeah, oh, next year he is going. Oh, yeah. Yeah. My hand is going to be up his ass. He's going to be my little ventriloquist dummy.
You're going to be a puppy?
Yep.
Oh, wait, a puppet. Not a puppy.
So then, so I start writing all these things on Romeo and Juliet, which I've never read. I've watched the movies, Shakespeare in Love, Joseph Fiennes. You're fucking hot, dude.
Fuck yeah, he is. My dick's hard right now.
God, he's such a pretty man.
Rock hard.
Rock hard. And so I start writing this, and his final essay. Oh my God, he better get a good grade on this essay. I did this essay well. I'm proud of this essay.
Again, like I said in the beginning, bitch gave me a B on my essay. Fuck her.
So
I'm gonna go write a letter to that teacher right now.
I'm gonna write a good letter too.
Better than the one she gave.
But it had to have an original title, so it was Romeo and Juliet: A Parent's Worst Nightmare, which is so good. And then the very last part of it was like, the only thing tragic about this story is that teenagers still think Romeo and Juliet is romantic. It's like, I am fucking a genius with a J, and I grew a pair.
Genius with a J.
Genius with a J.
So I married you because you're smart.
Is that why you married me? Mm-hmm. Not because I do dirty things in the bedroom?
What do I always say? Sweet in the street and the slut in the sheets.
We don't have sheets.
We do too.
Well, did you know that as of now, top sheets are no longer really used anymore? Like millennials kind of fucking got rid of those.
Well, I think my generation probably started that, but because I never use a top sheet.
No, I don't either.
The only time
we don't even sleep in the same blankets.
No. See, you want to know how a marriage works, people? This is how it works.
Please.
You sleep in separate blankets. Mm-hmm. Number one. Mm-hmm. No, that's it.
No, keep going.
I don't know what else. What else makes it work? I'm just saying, just sleep in separate blankets. Everybody's happier.
That's true. And scissor. You know what? Here's your homework.
Go home and scissor.
Go home
Scissor
to
your
your
man.
significant other and go, I want to do arts and crafts. And when they look at you like you're fucking crazy, go, I want to scissor. It'll make you giggle at least.
And if your significant other says, the fuck is wrong with you? You tell them, quit being a fucking pussy.
Yes.
And lay on your back and open your goddamn legs.
Get on your side. You got to get on your... But okay, way back to what we were talking about.
I'm going to be construction paper and you're going to be the goddamn scissor.
When I wrote something new under patty cake, I had to do a bunch of lesbian research. And I will say that when those women were scissoring and doing arts and craft, they were doing it very aggressively. Like,
well, maybe it's like a hard...
They got a slant. It's like they were chopping.
What, are you sure they didn't have a dowel rod in between them?
I don't know.
Holding them together?
Not a dowel rod. They have double dildos.
I'm just kidding. It was...
they're fighting. Quit fighting. All right.
Well,
that was it.
Yeah, let's roll it up.
Goodbye.
Good day. Well, thank you for listening and have a good day.
Oh, like, click, subscribe. Like, clit. I said like.
Like, lick, clit, and subscribe.
Always lick the clit. Be nice to the clits. All right. Goodbye.
Good day. Have a great week.
Did you see that? I waited for you to say goodbye. I could have hit.
And then I'm going to say good day again because you keep trying to go again.
Okay, goodbye.
Good day.